Hey everyone, my name's Walter, and I'm back here with more stories and posts from Reddit. Today we're returning once again to cover some nice guys, who are men who have decided that being nice is attractive enough that it should be their biggest personality trait. There's obviously nothing wrong with being actually nice, but the guys in this video aren't really. You'll see, so let's get started with nice guys from Reddit. These posts come to us from Reddit Nice Guys. I just seen you out eating, and I now know why you think you're too good to respond. You have a whole ass sugar daddy and think you're too good for the rest of us nice dudes in your DMs. Just FYI, that shit isn't a good look. You're too beautiful to be doing that, just saying. So when you're ready to leave that lifestyle, you know I've always wanted you. He saw me eating out with my stepdad and assumed he was my sugar daddy. This still cracks me up, LMAO. Yeah, that's painful. Lucas Werner actually had his domestic violence incident after seeing a young woman with an older man. He later admitted it might have been her father. I tried being the nice guy for years. Didn't get me anywhere. I think it's time I go back to being an asshole. You hear the same shit. I want a nice guy to settle down with. But all you do is fuck assholes and complain about them. You don't want a nice guy. You want a submissive person at your will. Goodbye, nice blank, for certain people. Welcome back, asshole blank. Get shit done. Reality. Anon was and has always been an asshole. Didn't get me anywhere equals didn't get him sex. It's amazing how many people come to these same conclusions. That it's a good idea to announce you're done being nice and you're going to be a dick now. He's even being vague, throwing shade at people, but not saying who. Got told to give space and didn't, so he got silence, and this was his reaction. I wish you would acknowledge me. Understand I am human too. I feel like I'm asking too much out of you to listen, to care for what I have to say. It's indescribable of how much pain the people who make your life better with them in it can put you through. This silence is more hurtful than help. It's done worse than you'd think. I don't say this to guilt you, but can I not say anything anymore? You keep me at arm's length like some predator, danger, and I feel so shitty because of it. I'm only here because of how many people I've talked to about this ambiguously about it. I was made to feel as if I was a genuine problem, the way you are to me. It hurts so badly, and I stay quiet because I felt terrible to say anything. You make me feel bad. You make me feel bad for being compassionate, for caring. I would make time for you about anything. She asks for space, and then he offers to make more time for her. Yeah, I don't think that's what she wants. This whole thing is really depressive, but I think this is probably too many words to send someone who isn't really answering you, no matter what you're saying. Well, he's not even done yet. If this were reversed, I would never have ignored you. It would be so immature to do that for me. After all this, though, I still care about you. I made time because I wanted to. Never had a sworn obligation. You make it seem as if all I do is bad, that I am bad. That being loving was the worst part of me. You make me feel now that you don't care. Honestly, I wish it were true. I sit here still clung to memories as if you weren't there. I feel like a ghost. I can't understand how I am made to feel so selfish, despite being around you, to care about you and want the best for you, despite how you hurt me so much. Freudian slip there, I guess. I think it's ironic. I want you to know that. Not saying this would bring me into an even deeper despair than I already am. I am not fine. That's all I want to say right now. I would wish that I was listened to like you, so I could say everything I want to say. So goodbye now. I think I wish you would acknowledge me is an even worse line than please respond. Block him. Are you dating my ex? He threw a tantrum because I was in hospital with my sick child. Then my cat got sick and I made him feel bad all week. Then sent me a speech exactly like this. Like I'm the bad guy. Absolute energy vampire. It turns out she wasn't even dating the guy, making this whole thing way worse. You females that get on here and bitch about how big of a piece of shit your ex-boyfriend/baby daddy is, yet get back with them continuously, are truly a special kind of stupid. Y'all bitch about wanting a good-hearted guy so bad, but when a good guy tries talking to y'all, we get ignored and/or deleted/blocked. Enjoy life with your bitch boy. #sorry not sorry. Women love it when you call them stupid. And it's not like men don't get into stupid relationships too. Alright, this one's from 4chan, but it's pretty bad. You're probably right, but the only reason it bugs me is that most women today give their best years to men who don't commit to them. Then when women are old, or very nearly old, they expect average men to pay a very high commitment price. If you're an average man, this is pretty much the only deal available to you. You get less than what previous generations got, but still pay this very high price. If a woman wants commitment when she's around 20 years old, that's an okay deal. At least you could make an argument that it's okay. Well, I sure hope you're not arguing that 20's too old at least. Kinda sounds like it though. You get 10 years of access to a nice body, then another 10 of meh. And you pay for that by having to continue to support her for the rest of her life. Divide all that hard work and money by 10 and you get the actual price you paid. But most modern women wait until they are north of 30 and then settle. Except it's not settling because that guy who married you was always the best guy who would marry you. You're retarded for having believed that you would ever marry Chad. If you marry her, you get 1 or 2 years of access to a nice body, but you still pay the same price. I guess women just lose all attractiveness as soon as they turn 30. The guy who wrote this might just be young, but the guys who aren't attracted to women their own age are also out there, commodifying women's bodies to this extent. So you rather hop on the internet naked for the attention of men, but if a man took you out and y'all had a good night, he drops you off at home, walks you to the door and goes for the goodnight kiss, and now you have boundaries. You're a hooker. The boundaries were there the whole time. You just think women owe you their bodies when you take them out. That's weirdo behavior and you should know better as a grown man. Your turn. I never said women owe me or as anything. Read. It's the logic behind it that's stupid as fuck. You don't put up any boundaries when you on the internet butt-ass naked for other men because that's the main people that is OnlyFans. The fact that she would rather turn down someone good. Okay, where exactly is the logic that because someone has naked pictures on OnlyFans they have to sleep with anyone who wants it? Even if she was a prostitute, I don't think the logic here changes. Especially not if you whine about it. Dear happily married couples, specifically the husbands, I hate you. I hate you. At one point before you, there was a young man trying for your eventual wife, but she'd always reject him. He was too ugly. He didn't have enough money. He wasn't good enough. He hated himself, but kept trying. You then came along and made her fall for you, and all of you would post it on social media to add to the rejected man's pain. Your wedding was the worst day of the rejected man's life. He has to see on social media how happy you make her, because he couldn't make her happy, for things that aren't his fault. Yet nobody cares how much pain he is in. You ruined his life, and he hates you every day, and you made him give up on happiness. Then she had your child. Then that was the worst day of his life. You making her happy adds to his misery, and you enjoy the fact that you are why he hates his life and has given up. You are an awful person to ruin the rejected man's life. Married men who are with the woman the rejected man tried for, I hate you. In this guy's mind, pretty much everything is done to try to hurt him. My God, if it's painful, then stop being friends with her. I knew a woman with a husband like this. He eventually was jealous of their children and her affection for them. She got out before it got bad, but I imagine many don't. Good God, there's even a lot of comments similar to that. Jealousy can be pretty crazy. Thanks for the invite to your wedding. I know we've always been friends, but I always found you attractive, so I will have to decline the invite. I know you didn't directly invite me, but because we've been friends, I figured you'd eventually ask. But I want to have sex with you and cannot, so unless it's called off, I don't know. This is why men and girls can't be friends, but oh well. He says they've always been friends, but I don't know if his behavior checks out on that front. Imagine dropping this on someone right before her wedding like she doesn't have enough to worry about. I don't feel bad for her at all. She could have stayed home and got on a dating site and talked to a nice guy such as myself, but she chose to go get drunk at a party with guys like that, and now she regrets her life choice and wants to feel victimized by it. It doesn't say what that's in response to, but probably something pretty bad. Never trust a woman that complains about being single. LOL, we all know you could fix that if you wanted to. Us men that aren't as feminine as Harry Styles or as masculine as Chris Hemsworth really have to struggle, LOL. We will marry you, love you when you let yourself go, and still just be happy you choose us. We gotta have everything checked off to even get an eye batted our way, LOL. I wish being catcalled and being constantly told how good I look was the most of my struggles daily. Man, what a life. We can't complain about not finding a partner, but you can? Doesn't make sense to me. Well, in his world, every woman has an inbox full of nice guys she's ignoring that apparently deserve a chance. I don't understand why people think they can find partners at bars, where it's just to hook up. Like, why does it matter if you are single or not? You are at a bar. You should go to a grocery store. Or Michael's, haha, like a craft store. Pretty, busy, lonely, single women are always there. And they will even fuck the cashiers, because they are the only men nice to these women, because those things are what they look for. Just a suggestion. You want to get with single women? Look for where actual single women go. Men don't ever think about it. I like how he lists that they're busy like it's a positive trait. I mean, these women aren't going to the store hoping they get hit on. I work at Hooters, yet I still can't lose my virginity. I got a job at Hooters as a dishwasher and have been working there for around 4 months now, and I still haven't come close to sleeping with any of the girls there. I haven't even got to be any of their friends. They just treat me nice, and me and them have small convos during lunch, but that's it. I thought I would have been able to sleep with at least one of the girls there, because of the reputation Hooters have and the outfits that they wear, but I'm so pathetic that I still can't get anything, even while working there. And I see some of the male cooks there flirting with the girls and stuff. And I can sense hooking up happening in the workplace, but I still can't get anything. It's funny, but this could be about any job, really. He senses the hooking up, but no real proof. Anyway, that's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I read those, and sometimes I even respond. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more of the same, and whatever else crap I decide is actually worth covering. I will mention that content about Lucas and Russell and whatnot might be sparse. Kiwi Farms is down, so most of the documentation is, especially on Lucas. Oh well. If you do want to hear from me if I hear anything, you can also follow me on Twitter over at WalterFate1. Big thanks also to my awesome patrons. I'll be shouting them out by name later this week. Thank you so much for the direct support. I might also be streaming soon. We still have plenty of YouTube content to look at. Well, have a great day, everyone. And women over 30 should probably be glad if these guys aren't after them anymore.